The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I meet with it, I street with it, street with it, slash, snowball, puff, sweet with it, make it one that but now me, got taxi over, played it all before. I dig up, I get taxi, shit get from a distance. I'm instant, they started to get around, I started to steal the neck, I'm just like a thief in the night. I take my teeth in the fight, you think your life, I'm thinking more like it's such a night. Come on, mom, you know I gotta run it. I ain't gonna tell my life. I'm ready to shoot, and the law, and the mess. That's where my dog was in the best. It is the best of the talent. But it is no stress, so I can get your face. Hold on. Yeah, you put you can't
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Nothing going. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
And we talk about those hybrid players, guys who can do one thing, and I think if you're you are a true part cover.
Coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking to throw it to the bones. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And for the Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 64 yards. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker on the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Prescott. And this is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Prescott to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Now Prescott drops it to Blue. Complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a
picking up 2 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just going out and throwing.
Can't try to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. And again, it's Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's well defended. They clamp down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap. Failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here with a third and 8. Prescott from the gun. Gets this into the hands of Gould. And he'll be brought down on the first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A good pick out there, 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And a nice job to break free on one tackle, but slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They're calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Prescott is going to change things up here. Switches out quickly to the line. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made about the 5. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Prescott yet again. And down he goes. Pressure gets back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Prescott now. And this time it's easy. The defender all over that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, the cameras wide looking down at the sheets, and he wondered what was happening that he had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it was
Each team's had it. Each team is scoring 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Chiefs take over Thursday down as they're on the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to rush the end zone.
Yeah, they not telling you some of the truth. If you don't think he's going to put up some machine gun right now, because
They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Big gain inside the 14-20. Very solid gain of 27. Touchdown pass in the first drive and comes from really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the last practice we saw when they went to 2-minute drill, when they went to limited situations. Ball really hit the ground. For a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Booker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time you could repeat that Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about the wins in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Prescott. Able to hit his target well. And they'll wind up getting this with 3 down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on the roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To the air again, Prescott. And a good game here at 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
I'm fire, my desire.
Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Prescott. To the right side and intercepted. Duffy real quick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away from the end zone. And he's caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are on the strike right now to add on to their lead. It's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Baker on to kick it away.
Ten sellers on the winner night. Black box, and the ball gets so bussy. Smart boys down and got to big. I think it's rising best. Keep it real. Touch mine.
About set for this next drive on the Cowboys offense. A big mistake last time they were in the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about
It's a touchdown, man.
That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down?
You kidding me, right?
It's incomplete.
Such bullshit.
Different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On second and goal, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Will. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Extra play by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
A
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked around the 17. And work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Ball now for the play after. He's got it in their back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after a touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return. Solid return, bringing field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove for this go around.
There are many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Looking to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw one every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now an audible here into something else. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. And then they come back to the running game, and they got very successful.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
You already know what it's sitting for. I'm gonna put that outside, and you know what I'm sitting on. With the man stop, get it on. Off the tip, I'm the man. Only for the thing alone. Only in business and lessons. You only got it, do the visions. Got super big profits. Got one step, one aid. One even to cost of the place. States, different costs, those off of trust.
The field, but it's incomplete. Yes, percentage completion-wise, way up that time. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's Rashee Rice. And he'll be right down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for
She's bad and he's not evident. So I'm check like that. She's more than the men like it. Back the balls and crack, they can drag it on the skull. She doesn't need to sit on the cheek like that. He's so crazy, so he fights back. She's got to fight the home.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remaining in the half as this one is away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And stopped up at final play of the half. Prescott. As he releases it, and that will fall incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Now we can move to blue. Finding room in midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
And you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up the loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down with the first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Prescott to throw it. Receiver complete. From 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already. While this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you said, I got to make a play here. It doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The extra point not good by Auburn. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, now the kick this way. He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
I ain't mean to do that shit. I do it though. I do it when I need to. This game close. I ain't got to do that.
The Chiefs
It's a habit, I guess.
to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because
Shit. Number one is a cheat code if you want to know the truth. That's the only motherfucker I'm watching on the field.
score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Shit. Oh, man. The fuck?
In motion comes the tight end left. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I gotta watch that motherfucker right there. He's the whole cheat code. And you know it. That's nice. That's nice.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Well, and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards. That's it, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Mahomes now to throw.
Hey, come on.
Catch here to Travis Kelce. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now Mahomes. And it falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of lining him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown! And Jalen Rose, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Dunker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Chiefs 42. Cowboys 28. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after they scored the first touchdown. After the defense gave it away. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
35-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And a chase again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Now Prescott.
Oh, come on.
That's one again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down, Prescott. Open man, right side is Lamb. And he's
Yeah, I should have booked the field some more.
He just stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
What defense that was.
15-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. The 16-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Bunker on for the PAT. Now they'll change things up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Chiefs 49, Cowboys 28. Harrison Butker to kick off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they get a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball. They're moving fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 quarters of the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted 1 bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. First down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Already good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got it, chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Mahomes going to change things up. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. First down. At the 37-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Motion man right is Rice. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice shooting tackle.
And it is 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 35. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And I can't get a return? God damn, man. Don't do that shit the whole game?
Back line of the end zone, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now.
All right, let me work for it. I'll work for it. I'm all with it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him that time
Keep
for his
fucking forgetting, man.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack and reads to fourth. He'll try to do it himself. And it's
Oh, man.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time as those guys up close are eager to get off on the snap, they do it. In this case, you're exactly right, second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a roll here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completion to Rice. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. He sees something, he'll change the play. Back to throw here. Pulls it to himself, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
With this game ball in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should have taken that press conference and see what he had to say, because someone's going to have to continue to push it, I guess. Some of this stuff earlier, he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. He certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
That will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them more chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Chiefs 56, Cowboys 42. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Looks like they'll move things around here. Let's start the drive here with the and he slips up past the 45. The drive started with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
What a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming. They're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Mahomes on the throw. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call a timeout defensively. 45-yard line. Second and a couple. Now Patrick going to change the play.
I won't change when you like for me. I'm stuck in the game. I'm trying to solve this. See the same way.
Mahomes on the throw here. The tight end Kelsey is over the middle. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially good ahead, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Give to Pacheco off the option. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now a timeout called by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Second and 5.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Hey, Ripple is.
Now Mahomes.
This is close.
And he'll be touched down at the end with a big play on that. And with that last completion, folks, he now holds the NFL record for most passing yards in a single game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. About the 7. The Cowboys signal for the third and final timeout. As they'll stop the game with 24 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Once more, it's Pacheco. And minuscule gain, maybe 6 to 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And that is caught for a touchdown for Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a 3-score game now here on 4th. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
Cowboys 42. Harrison Butker to kick off Kansas
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry him over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
And that's going to be incomplete. Stafford there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock is at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One last shot for this game. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, this was a fun one to